Norman Sonny Hughes was a product of the Sarasota baseball programs, playing Little Leagues, American Legion, and high school. This Florida native was born in Orlando and raised in Sarasota, graduating from Sarasota High School. There was a sporting goods store in the neighborhood where two sons worked. They both attended Maryville College, and that's how Sonny heard about the school. He had an offer from Manatee Junior College, but his father wanted him to move out of town. His father sold his mechanic shop for $7,000 and paid his way for 4 years of education at Maryville College. Maryville College baseball coach Boyson Baird began his 17-year baseball coaching career in the Orange and Garnet in 1960. Baird went on to win 176 games, building the program with standouts like Don Payne, John Maeda, and an athletic backstop in Sonny Hughes. A number of the 1962 squad returned from a 4-10 mark to don the Scots uniforms for Sonny's inaugural collegiate campaign in 1963. Dave West, one of the bright players from the previous season, was on the mound once again for the Scots. Also returning after a year's absence was Red Pruden, an outstanding shortstop who gave the team consistent defense and plate appearances throughout the season. The Scots would finish the 1963 season with a record of 8-7 with big wins over Lincoln Memorial University, Emory and Henry, and the University of Tennessee. Sonny, playing catcher, first base, and outfield, would finish second in putouts with 75 and was among several players with a high fielding average, fielding .975 on the season. Sonny's best team memory was defeating UT in the first game he ever played by the score of 9-8. This was one of the 2 times the Scots defeated the Vols over the 4 years Sonny played at Maryville. The winning mark in 1963 was the first season Maryville College spent over 500 since Lombe Honecker's 1958 squad went 10-4. Sonny finished his first season with Maryville, hitting .279. The Highlanders could not maintain their consistency in 1964 and would finish their spring slate with a record of 5-16. Coach Baird had to rely on the strong right arm of Dave West for the majority of the mound work. Once again, Sonny would improve his batting skills and lead the team in batting average, going 31 for 85, finishing with a .365 average. His 31 hits, 16 runs, 15 RBI, and 5 stolen bases led the team in each category and would once again be amongst the top players with a high fielding average. Although the season did not end the way they wanted, the Scots would earn big wins over University of Tennessee by the score of 4-2 and LMU 16-11. As Sonny's junior season fast approached in 1965, this talented catcher would be selected as team captain. The Diamond Scots would finish the 1965 campaign with a 6-13 record. The team would have big victories over Mars Hill, LMU, North Georgia, Cumberland College, and Emory and Henry. Benny Monroe, Joe Scheidler, and Hughes were the only consistent offensive performers from a squad that hit .159 collectively. Joe Scheidler would lead the team with 3 home runs and 11 RBI, while Sonny would lead the team in putouts with 100. Returning letterman and team captain, Sonny would have a great senior season. The team finished the season with an 11-11 record and would end the 1966 season on a 4-game winning streak. They would score wins over teams twice in a season, including Hillsdale, North Georgia, and Cumberland College. Sonny led the team in RBIs with 22 and doubles with 8. He would also lead the team with an amazing .427 batting average after going 38 for 89. During his playing career as a Scot, Norman Sonny Hughes will be remembered as one of the best offensive producers in Maryville College baseball history. He possesses 2 of the top 3 batting averages during the decade of the 1960s, with a .365 effort in 1964 and an amazing curtain call of .427 in 1966. Sonny began his studies at Maryville College in biology and later switched to physical education. He participated in other sports and activities, including playing on the men's soccer team for 3 years, place kicking for the 1965 football team, while serving as the athletic trainer at the same time. He was an active member in intramurals while also serving as a member of the Inter-Society Council. Sonny would also become a member of Alpha Sigma fraternity and serve as a second semester president his junior year and a first semester athletic chairman during his senior year. Right before graduation, Sonny was invited by the Cincinnati Reds to try out in Clearwater, but never followed up on the invitation due to his acceptance and assistantship at the University of Tennessee. He was offered an appointment from the University of Tennessee Grad School to work at the School of the Deaf for a year and also received his master's degree. Sonny received his Master's of Science in Physical Education. During his tenure, he coached JV basketball, served as an assistant to the track team, and scouted for the football team. In the summer of 1967, he completed his graduate studies, married his college sweetheart in New Jersey, and they moved to Moorhaven to begin 40-plus years of coaching and teaching. While in Florida, Sonny served as an assistant football coach for 22 years, head basketball coach for 21 years, and head baseball coach for 3 years. The last 2 baseball teams he coached were district champions, a feat that had not been done before or since up to now. He helped the Terriers to 1 football playoff final and 1 basketball final, while taking the basketball team to 5 Final Fours. After leaving the classroom, he continued to coach JV baseball and basketball. Throughout his career, he was honored as District Teacher of the Year twice and Regional Teacher of the Year. He served as principal of the Moorhaven Junior Senior High School for 4 years and then moved across the street to serve as administrative assistant to the superintendent for 9 years. Since retirement, he helped start and was a director for a career and technical center for 3 years. In 2014, he joined the Gideon International Organization, where he serves as secretary. In 2016, Sonny was one of 7 coaches to be first-time inductees into the Heartland Fellowship of Athletes Hall of Fame, representing his area of Central Florida. Sonny's wife of 51 years is Barbara Hughes, also a 1966 Maryville College graduate. They have a son, Scott, a daughter, Sonny Austin, and their late son, Mario. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome Norman Sonny Hughes to the Maryville College Wall of Fame.